Naturally, Only Murders discovered and mastered its technique early on, but when will Oliver's Martin Short, Charles's Stephen Martin, and Mabel's Selena Gomez luck run out? But after viewing the first 3 episodes of Season 5 of Only Murders in the Building, I'm happy to report that the show feels as new, thrilling, and truly humorous as it did in the early going. Lester's emotional bond with the building is partly responsible for this. As much a part of the show's personality as Charles, Mabel, and Oliver, the Arconia has been a fully developed character since the first season. It feels like it's going to fall apart now that Lester is no longer there. He was its bulwark, the glue that kept those ancient walls together. Never before have the stakes been so high. Only Murders in the Building Season 5 made the proper choice by distributing 3 episodes at the beginning of the season, even if multi-episode premieres are currently quite popular on streaming services. While episodes 1 and 3 offer the typical Only Murders chapter, with Charles being hilariously inappropriate and awkward, Oliver being rude but oddly endearing, and Mabel attempting to keep them both in line, episode 2, After You, is a much more subdued and emotionally impactful affair. As demonstrated by Saz, Jane Lynch, passing in Season 4, there is never a better moment in Only Murders in the Building than when the main 3 have a personal connection to the murder victim. Lester's past with the Arconia and his relationships with the locals are both examined in Only Murders Season 5, Episode 2. It's a poignant examination of how individuals come and go from one another's lives year after year. The comedy isn't as prominent, although episodes 1 and 3 have some really funny moments, particularly after Oliver goes to a dry cleaner. Nevertheless, After You is a very remarkable narrative work that exemplifies the reasons Only Murders in the Building is so popular. Watching a youthful Lester, Emery Cohen, play with a baby Mabel or assist a dramatic Oliver in getting an apartment makes it abundantly evident that the characters are the show's strongest point. Last season, Hollywood was a lot. The overall plotline felt too disconnected from the lives of the 3 characters and the history of the building. Even though it was entertaining to watch Eva Longoria, Eugene Levy, and Zach Galifianakis play hyper-realistic versions of themselves, I don't think I've ever laughed harder at this show than when Charles used Eva Longoria's multi-tool against a trained killer. The first 3 episodes of Season 5 of Murders in the Building are the only ones that fully address that issue. Uncovering the Arconia's mysteries is just as important as identifying Lester's murderer. We get to spend more time with Charles, Mabel, and Oliver as a result of staying in the building longer. These first 3 episodes also establish intriguing individual plots for each, even though they are clearly at their best when they are together. Oliver must deal with his reputation in the building, while Mabel feels humbled by the appearance of an old friend who reminds her of how far she has come. In the meantime, Charles continues to communicate with the dead and is falling for Sophia Caxamilio, played by Tia Leone. As the truth about Lester's murder is revealed, I'm interested to watch how it affects their personal life. The only thing that worries me right now is how big this story might get. The rise of the mob, evil billionaires, and dishonest beat cops are just a few of the twists that are built up in these 3 episodes. Given the limitations of Mabel, Charles, and Oliver's individual abilities, how will the show make that plausible? Whatever happens next, Only Murders in the Building Season 5's first 3 episodes were a genuine joy to watch, and I'm so glad to be reunited with this lovable trio of amateur sleuths.